Hi, this is Lefty Dad, and I'm going to be doing a game today from the new season that was just released by Replay Baseball yesterday. And it's the 1998 season, the big season with Sammy Sosa and now his name, Sam. I'm kind of getting old now, so I've forgotten his name. But the guy on the Cardinals, that they both, were steroid freaks. I'm sure it'll come to me. In fact, let me look up his name. I'm having, as Lou Piniella would say, a senior moment. So, Mark McGuire, I don't even have to look it up, okay. That's what happens when you get to be my age. Things come a little slow. Okay, so the season got released yesterday, and I had one game, and that was Baltimore and Kansas City at Baltimore, Camden Yard, and Kansas City was able to win that game 3-1. So the game that I'm going to play now is Cleveland at Seattle with Randy Johnson on the mound. I think he was 34 years old that year. He didn't lead the league in strikeouts, but he had over 300, I believe. So I'll coach Cleveland. It's going to be Charles Nagy. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Against Randy Johnson. I'm pretty sure it's Nagy. I play these games, and normally I don't say any of the names out loud, so sometimes I get taken a little bit by surprise. They're going to be at the Kingdome. It's opening day, March 31st, 1998, at the Kingdome. And I have all the sound turned off, and really, PC Replay Baseball has the best audio. They have a guy, Al Wilson, who you can scale it or adjust it to as much or as little as you want, but he'll tell you how many outs there are and whether the infield is in or out. Again, you don't have to listen to that. And I have it turned off because otherwise it's just too loud when I do something like this for YouTube. But he's really good. I mean, I've played thousands of games and I'm not tired at all of having him on. And I have him on, with maximum detail. Okay, Randy Johnson, you can click on the card here and you can see that he struck out 329 batters in 244 innings. He had a whip of 1.18, so pretty spectacular. He won 19 games, which was a good number of wins for him. This Seattle team features Ken Griffey in center, Alex Rodriguez at short, pretty all-star lineup, and Randy Johnson on the mound. So getting underway for Cleveland. Now I have it set so you can see on the cards the actual stats for all of 1998. Normally after I've gotten into a season, you can switch it over very easily so you can see the replay stats, which update with every batter. It's constant real-time updating, which is wonderful, and you can see the graphics are wonderful as usual. So it's my top-rated game for the computer and the board game too. It's a direct port of the board game. Okay, Randy Johnson is on the mound, and you can see up here that he had a dramatic difference between facing right-handers and left-handers, and this is represented. Although I believe it looks like, we'll see, but I think that he must have done better against right-handers than left-handers, but we'll see soon enough. Okay, he's facing Kenny Lofton, a left-hander, and yeah, he walked a lot more, so there's a line out. And let me set it also so that it doesn't go forward quite so fast. So I have to click it to go to the next batter. Normally I don't do that, but it looks like Randy Johnson was more effective in terms of walks are concerned against right-handers, although he was much more effective. The 5 column indicates walks, and 5 is the highest number, and the 6 column is power, and 5 means you give up the most home runs. So he's all ones here, and in fact, these little adjustments here, these small numbers, make it even more difficult for a batter to hit a home run off of him, and it looks like it's practically impossible if you're left-handed. But anyway, back to the game. Omar Vizquel is up, and he is going to ground out to the shortstop, Alex Rodriguez. And next up will be Sean Dunston, 35 years old in 1998, and kind of a shadow of his former self, with a .222 batting average that year. So Sean is up. He's going to ground out to the shortstop. So top of the inning is done, and now Charles Nagy, who got 15 wins, but with a 5.22 earned run average and a 1.50 whip, is not really impressive. Joey Cora, I think he went on to be a manager, is up. He played in practically every game, 602 at bats. So Joey is going to get a base hit, I think. Yeah, he gets a base hit out to right field, dumped it right in front of Manny Ramirez playing right field. Okay, here's Alex Rodriguez, 22 years old. And see all this great information. He debuted 4 years earlier, so he's hitting .310 and had 42 RBIs, or 42 home runs. So pretty spectacular. And he doesn't hit into a lot of double plays. Uh-oh, there it goes. Out of here at the Kingdome. So right away they jump on Nagy, who probably gives up a little more than average home runs. Here's Ken Griffey, 56 home runs, .284, 28 years old, in his prime. And he played practically every game at center field, 633 at bats. And there it goes, there's a strikeout. Charles came back and shut down. Here's Edgar Martinez with his 29 home runs, .322 batting average. And you can see, even at that, Seattle had a losing record, 76 to 80 and 85 losses, 76 wins. Edgar Martinez, there's a liner to the gap and right. Manny Ramirez is going to have a hard time getting there, and he does it. So Edgar's on second with a double, and this brings up David Segui, I'm pretty sure it's Segui. And he had .305. Wonder this team didn't break 500 from their batting average. I mean, 500 with their win-loss percentage, with all their great hitting. This could be a double too. It's not, though. Kenny Lofton is able to get there for the second out, but Martinez moves over to third. Jay Buhner is up. I don't think he used to hit more home runs than 15, but anyway, this is going to be a ground out to the second baseman. But Seattle takes the early lead, and on the home run by Alex Rodriguez. Randy Johnson on the mound again. Manny Ramirez with 45 home runs, .294, and it's going to be a walk. Randy Johnson walks him. Here is Geronimo Baroa. And this could be a wild pitch, but it's not. Nothing happens. And I guess I'm managing Cleveland, so I should look and see whether the sacrifice bunt is in order, but it's not, because his bunt rating is a 5, which is the worst you can get. So Baroa, we'll see. He hits into some double plays, but this is going to be a strikeout. Randy has these K ratings on his card up there, and that converts a lot of fly ball and ground balls into strikes. And if you play the computer version, you don't have to figure all this stuff out. It's all done for you. Travis Freeman, 29 years old, Could be an error on Davis there at third, but no, it's a line out. So we have 2 down. Sandy Alomar is up. His brother was in the game I played earlier at Camden Yard, Robbie. And there's going to be a strikeout by Randy Johnson. So Glenn Allen Hill is up, hit 310. And this is going to be a double to right field. Charles may not be long for this game. You can see over there he's got a 20 in the green circle, which that's how many batters he can face yet. And I think that if he gets done with that, he's not going to have any kind of extra opportunities to face more. Okay, there's a walk. How many people has Charles has walked? 1, given up 1 home run, but 4 hits in basically 1 inning. It's going to be an error on Fryman. Fryman is a good third baseman, so he does not make an error. Gets the runner going into second. There's 1 out. Now Cora is up again. He singled his first time up, and there's going to be a fly out to center, and it's not enough to score Hill. So maybe Nagy will get out of this. But here's Alex, 2-run homer last time up, and there's going to be a base hit, line drive single to left, and Baroa does not make an error. He never makes an error, but he's a really bad range. You can see he's rated 1. I hardly ever see a 1 rated for a starting player. Okay, Griffey's up now, and he's got a chance to do some damage. He struck out last time. There's going to be a fly up the center, and it's 3-0 now. Cleveland was about the same. Actually, Cleveland was first place in the AL Central that year, so they need to get going here. Okay, here's Jeff Manto. Jeff Manto he's going to walk. I guess the key to Johnson is to find a way to walk and to get on base that way. Okay, Enrique Wilson is up, and I guess it's kind of dumb to sacrifice when you're down 3-0, even though he's a good butter. So we'll let him hit. He's not super prolific at double play, grounding into double plays. Okay, well, he flies out. So 1 out. We're back to the top lineup. Here's Kenny Lofton, and he's going to walk. Okay, this is what Mike Hargrove needs to do if he wants to be in first place. He needs to find a way to get on base. Now here's Vizquel. We'll let he's a great bunter too, but we'll let him hit. He hit the ball to Rodriguez last time up, and there is a strikeout. 2 down now. Sean Dunston in the 3 spot. Mike Hargrove had a lot of confidence in Sean for this opening day game, and so far not paid off. There's a grounder to Cora, and he's out. So 2 men left on base, 1 in scoring position. We're to the bottom of the 3rd. Edgar Martinez doubled the last time up, going to strike out this time. And now Segui is up, and he hit a fly ball to center. This is going to be a ground out to the 3rd baseman, Fryman. And now Jay Buhner is up, grounded out to the 2nd baseman last time. I think that Vizquel's going to get him. It's a close play, and he just gets him by a step. So we're to the top of the 4th. Another chance for Cleveland to put anything on the board. They have no runs, but they have no hits either. Cause and effect. Manny Ramirez, 45 home runs, walked the last time. They need to get men on base. Okay, there is a grounder to the 2nd baseman out. Geronimo Barrera. He is going to, little dribbler right in front of the plate, and Wilson throws him out. Travis Fryman is up. He is not going to get a hit because Randy Johnson is just too good at placing the ball. So there is a line out to Buhner and Wright. We're to the bottom of the fourth. Glenn Allen Hill. That's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. He's out. Dan Wilson, the catcher, is up, walked last time, and this time he grounds out to the pitcher. And 2 down, Russ Davis. He is going to fly out to center. Okay, well, 2 straight scoreless innings from Nagy. Nagy, you can see over here now, he has 9 more batters that he can face before he goes to his B ratings. See, here are the A ratings are what you see on the card, but then if you go to B ratings, then all of these columns have this number, which are bad numbers. But Randy has a long way to go before he runs out of steam. Okay, Sandy Alomar, that's going to be a sharp grounder to Segui at first, and he makes that play unassisted. Manto walked the last time. This is going to a well-hit ball. I thought it was going to be out of here, but it's just a single. And Enrique Wilson is up. We'll let him hit the last time he struck out, and this time he hits a ground ball to the second baseman. They go to second, but Wilson is on first. Okay, now we go to the top of the lineup again. Last time up, Lofton walked. Uh-oh. Wilson's going to try to steal. Doesn't look good, and he's thrown out. I really like the system for stolen bases in this game because in some of the other ones, the playing time is increased dramatically, or at least noticeably, because you're trying to pick the guy off or you're trying to get a jump and all this kind of stuff. And this takes care of it, and it really allows me to enjoy the game more and still get realistic results in a realistic manner. So I'm all for this stolen base system, the automatic system in the game. Okay, Cora is up now. We're at the bottom of the 5th, and Cora, I think, is going to possibly walk. Nagy has good control, so he has an opportunity. He has a 50% chance of not walking the hitter, and he doesn't. Okay, this is going to be a pop out to the second baseman. Rodriguez, 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs. Every time he's been up, there have been runners on, and he's knocked them in. There's a strikeout. Okay, Nagy. Nagy has settled down. And if it goes one more inning like this, it will be a quality start. But he's got to face Ken Griffey. Ken Griffey, they don't even call him Junior in this, he's just Ken Griffey. And he grounds out to the second baseman, so Nagy does have a chance to get a quality start out of this, although Cleveland, no runs and nary a hit. That means there's been 1 hit. Kenny Lofton is up, walked last time, and he walks again. Okay, well, maybe they have something going here now. Omar Vizquel, again, a great bunter, but we're down 3-0, and we're getting close to the late innings. So this could be a double play. It's back to the pitcher. It'll be a difficult one, though. Well, no, it won't. It's going to be based on Johnson's defense ability, so it's a 50-50 chance, and he legs it out. So we still have a runner on first with 1 out. Dunston is up. Dunston ground out to the shortstop first time up, then to the second baseman second time up. This is going to be, a line out. Almost a double, but Glenn Allen ran it down. Okay, Manny Ramirez. He is a power threat anywhere he plays, but this is going to be a ground out to A-Rod. And that is the end of the top of the 6th. We're to the bottom of the 6th. Can Nagy get a quality start out of this? We'll see. Martinez, tough hitter, gets a base hit, I think. Yeah, there's a base hit. right over the bag at second. David Segui, he's hitless in the game. This is going to be a short fly to right. Manny gets the out. Jay Buhner strikes out. Okay, one more out and Nagy has his quality start, and he'll probably be able to get through the 7th inning maybe. Okay, Glenn Allen, there's a sharp ground ball to Vizquel, and he does get that quality start. I think that Cleveland would like to get a win as opposed to a quality start. Okay, here's Randy facing Geronimo. Geronimo is hitless. Oh, wow. This could be out of here. He really got a hold of it. He hits that sucker, just barely got out. Hit the top edge of the home run fence. But it's a home run. Now they're only down by 2. Fryman is up. He's lined out both times, once to the shortstop. Uh-oh, there's a walk. They're getting to Johnson. Okay. Sandy Alomar. I don't know, is this a good time to bunt? I guess I got to get that bunting out of my head. I've been replaying the 1948 season when nobody hardly hit home runs, and there was a lot more bunting. We'll let Alomar hit away. Live dangerously. Oh, he strikes out. Okay, 2 down. No, it's 1 down. Manto is definitely a double play machine. All of these ones in the 4-column are double plays. All of the 35s, I mean all of the ones in the 4 column, all of the 35s of the 1 column are double plays. So he's a terrible bunter. So let's try hit and run. He's probably terrible at the hit and run too. This is where we'll be looking to see how he does. Ooh, a 10. This could be, oh, it's a ground out second baseman, but the runner is out. Okay. Well, at least it's not a double play. Enrique Wilson with 2 out. Hitless in the game. Glenn Allen, he's got a tough looping drive. He's running in on it, and he does not get there in time. So now we have the winning run at the plate, and that hitter is Kenny Lofton, no slouch, 31 years old. He has walked twice, so let's see what he can do against Randy. And this is going to be a base hit. Oh no, Randy converts that. He's got that little asterisk up here against the left-handed hitter, and it converts what could have been a base hit. It should have been a base hit, but it converts it into a pop out to the first baseman. Wow. Randy shining out there on the mound. Bottom of the 7th. Now Nagy theoretically can face 2 more hitters. If he can get the first 2 out, he'll still be able to finish out the inning, I think. Okay, there's a strikeout. And that's his 5th strikeout against 1 walk. Had a tough time in those first 2 innings, but has really been excellent since. Okay, maybe I jinxed him now. Russ Davis is up. Ooh, no, there's a strikeout. Oh, he gets a boost check, but you see, he rolled a 1, but he needed a 5. He needed a 6. So it's very unlikely. I mean, he's probably never going to have a complete game. But he gets to finish the inning, I think, unless Cora gets a hit. So Cora, oh, he pops out to the shortstop, almost a strikeout. Okay, well, you got to hand it to Nagy, and he actually could come back out in the 8th. Might as well. Randy Johnson, he theoretically is down to 1 more batter faced, but I think he'll have a boost check which will allow him to go farther. This is a tough ground ball for Rodriguez, but he's up to the task. And Randy Johnson, opening day, first game of the season, he's feeling strong, so he'll go on. Here's Sean Dunston, who is hitless, and he's going to stay hitless, 0 for 4. Well, at least he hasn't been a strikeout victim. Manny Ramirez is up. They just need 2 more runs to tie, and Manny is, oh wow, line out to the first baseman. Alex is up. I don't know why I'm saying they need 2 runs to tie. They're ahead. Seattle is batting. Okay, there's a walk, and I think that's going to do it for Nagy. was that play? See, you can look here and see the play-by-play. Okay, let's go down. I thought that was a walk. No, it turned out to be a ground out. I guess I misread that. Okay, 1 out. Griffey is up. This is going to be a ground ball to shortstop. So Nagy continues to be incredible. He just hasn't had sufficient run support. Okay, Edgar Martinez is up. This is going to be a hit by the pitch. And I think this will do it for Nagy. Yeah, he's got that red circle with the B in it, which means he's down to B grade numbers. And the game is still relatively close with the way they hit home runs. And home runs can go out of here, especially for a right-handed batter in the Kingdome. So we've got a switch hitter, then they're all right-handed hitters. So let's see, we're in the 8th inning. Look here how conveniently they have all the different innings that a pitcher would most likely to come in from the bullpen. And so we've got Shuey. I've never said this guy's name before, so it's Paul Shuey. Shuey. Anyway, he's really good. He really strikes out the hitters. 58 strikeouts in 51 innings. Impressive. From Lima, Ohio, or is that Lima, Ohio? I think it's Lima. Segui, the switch hitter, hits the ball into left. So we still have 2 outs, but now it's a righty matchup. Buhner, hitless in 3 at-bats, and wow, he lines out to the shortstop. Great play by Vizquel. So it all comes down to this. They're going to put a defensive replacement in there for Glenn Allen. Gibson, not to be confused with Kurt Gibson or Bob Gibson. It's Gibson. Geronimo is going to lead up. Geronimo hit 225. Didn't play very much, but we've got all these left-hand. We've got Jim Thome here, and we've got David Justice. Wow. Pat Borders. Thome hit 30 home runs, but they're all left-hand. I guess if you're a left-hander, you can walk. So who's got a good on-base percentage here? Oh, wow. Brian Giles or Giles? Well, anyway, let's have him pinch hit because he is quite likely to get on base given Randy Johnson's proclivity to lose control of the strike zone. And this is, it's hit. I thought it was going to be a walk, but it is a ground out to first base. Okay, Fryman. Travis hit 287. We'll let him bat because the top 2 pinch hitters bat left-handed and they're power guys, but one run won't do any good. And I'm going to change this to safe because I don't want him thrown out trying to get to third base or home plate on an extra base hit. Okay, Fryman, who is hitless. There's a tough play for Rodriguez, and he is up to the challenge, does not commit an error. So you see this 44 would have to be a 52 or higher for an error to occur. So he's a good fielder. Down to the last out, Sandy Alomar hit 235. I think we'll let David Justice bat in his place. We'll see what David can do. David strikes out. So, opening day, first game of the season, Randy Johnson. How did Randy Johnson do? Randy struck out 6. Not so great. And he walked 5. Not so great. But he only gave up 3 hits and only gave up 1 run. So he really did have a great game. So that's it from the Kingdome. First game of the season for these teams, and Randy Johnson, MVP, selected MVP of the game, is probably the reason why. So this is Lefty Dad. Please like the video, or even more importantly, well, like the video. That'd be great. Hardly anybody hits the like on my videos. But I'm also trying to get to 100 subscribers, so please subscribe if you're not. So have a good day. Where I'm coming from, we've been having 25-degree below zero temperatures, 40-degree below zero wind chills, and now it seems like summertime out because it's 30 degrees. So I hope your weather has been better.